Hi folks, how are you doing? Hope you're all doing well. Today you join me in not a stint, unlike my last two videos. Today we're back in another one of my favourite spots. You've probably, most of you guessed it, who follow me on Instagram. Back in Torridon. Yeah, I never really leave it long before coming back to Torridon. It's too hard to resist. Just a quick one today. No camping or anything. Just doing a hike. It's I think it's about 6:30 in a minute, and I'm hiking to the triple buttress, which is basically, it's behind a mountain which a lot of you will know called Beinn Eighe. Been there twice already, and believe it or not, never really seen the actual triple buttress itself. It's a beautiful day today, and also, kind of like my last video with Coire Mhic Fhearchair, this is a location which really benefits from the northwest setting sun in the summer. So I'm coming here today, hopefully to get some good shots of the buttress, hopefully with a nice reflection, but also just looking out across Torridon itself. There's a few lovely little waterfalls coming out of the Lochan below the triple buttress, so I'm going to try and use one of them as my foreground. So yeah, that's it really. It's not a hard hike, a couple of hours. I think it's about 14 kilometers there and back, but there's not much elevation gain, so I've gone really light today as well. So good having a light backpack compared to my camping bag. But yeah, so that's me pretty much. It's quite a scenic walk in, so I'll try and get as much B-roll as I can today, and show you guys what this place looks like. But if I just spin you around now, I'm just walking in between. You got Beinn Eighe on the left, Beinn Eighe on the right hand side, and then if I just spin you around, that's Glen Torridon, which a lot of you will have driven through probably before. Come back round to Beinn Eighe. Yep, so that's just a little bit from me. I'm going to crack on because I've got a good, probably another hour and a half to get there. So yeah, I don't want to gabber on too long. But yeah, see you soon. Oh God, I've just had an absolute disaster. I'd always say I've been a pretty good drone pilot. Not on this occasion, just absolutely smashed it into a rock there, panning around sideways, straight into one of these great big boulders which are all around me, and wiped the gimbal clean off the drone. It was just hanging on by the wires. Yeah, I thought there was no chance I was getting it repaired. I've had to fiddle around with it, absolutely no idea how. I've somehow managed to attach the gimbal and the camera back onto the main motor mechanism, and I've just been flying it then, and touch wood, it seems to be okay, but I'd literally smashed it clean off. It was hanging on by the wires, and I thought that was it, the drone was completely gone. Yeah, don't know how I've managed to fix it. Yeah, maybe my lucky day. But one thing is for certain, if I was already running a little bit late, then I'm definitely running late now because I just spent about 10-15 minutes trying to fix it. So yeah, got to get a move on. But that's my strike one as a drone pilot. That's the first accident I've ever had. So fingers crossed it remains the only accident. Silly Simon. just for anybody who's interested. The path I'll be taking is the one on the right, that leads me to the triple buttress, and the one on the left, if you ever wanted to, this will take you all the way around the north side of Fhearchair, and you'll end up on the path which takes you to Beinn Eighe from the Beinn Eighe car park. So this is just an alternate way for anybody who wants to do it. I've not done it myself, but I'm sure at some point I will do. But today, I'm taking this path. So for anybody interested, that summit right there, which is partly in the cloud, that's the westernmost Munro of Fhearchair. You pronounce it Mullacan Raffain, something along those lines. Yeah, that's where I camped a couple of weeks ago with James Grant. For anyone interested, if you don't want to do the main ridge on Fhearchair, what we did, we started at the Beinn Eighe car park down here, hiked around the back of Fhearchair, and then we went up this hillside. I'll just move my finger out of the way so it focuses. Hiked up that hillside and basically approached the summit from behind. It's a lot easier than doing it from the south side. You know, I never ever get bored of how stunning this landscape is. It's probably some of the remotest landscape left in the UK. It takes a good couple of hours to reach this spot. So yeah, you've got to be really careful when you're minding your steps, because if you twist an ankle or a knee here, you'll be waiting a long time for somebody to come and help you. Right, so I might have just had my mind already made up for me. I'm just looking up into the Coire now, and I can see already that the Coire is just engulfed in cloud, so the shot of the triple buttress potentially might not happen tonight. But that kind of means my second option is probably going to be more likely, which if I just spin you around now, these are the waterfalls I was on about. So there's one here, one a bit further up there. I'll just zoom in there. So my idea is to use one of these waterfalls in the foreground potentially, and then this is the backdrop. So yeah, I'm going to go up anyway, just have a look. I need a bite to eat anyway. I got a bit of time to kill. But yeah, it looks like my decision's already been made for me tonight. Right, I don't really know how to say this without like breaking down crying, but yeah, I've lost my drone. I was just flying it over the lock then, and then I meant to fly it back towards me, and just in a moment of madness pressed the wrong button. Instead of pressing the stick to fly it back to me, I lowered it, and for some reason, I don't know if this is a known thing, but the sensors below the drone just didn't pick up the water. I thought they would have done. I'm sure they have done in the past, picked up water, and not gone any lower. But yeah, I was looking at the screen and I just heard this almighty splash in the water in the distance, and then the footage just cut off. Yeah, that's literally £700 just thrown into the lock there. There's no way I'm getting that back, and I don't even have the DJI Care refresh plan or it wasn't even insured. So yeah, this trip's turned into a bit of a nightmare, really. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I've just been sat on a rock for about 15 minutes, just questioning what I was even thinking. Yeah, it's completely gone. I'll just turn you around now. It's in the middle of there, somewhere, probably at the bottom. So if anybody wants a drone, come to the Triple Buttress and bring some diving gear, and you'll probably find yourself a drone. It won't work. Yeah, it won't work, but the memory card will probably be salvageable. Yeah, don't know whether to laugh or cry. Well, I wasn't even going to continue this video. I was just going to. I can't be bothered anymore. But then I just spoke to my wife on the phone, and she was like, "You might as well continue doing it." When I was recording the videos so far, they do leave a like a 1080p cache on my phone. The quality's not great, so yeah, if you've been wondering why the drone quality so far has been pretty shoddy, it's because the only thing I've been able to use is the cache which is stored on my phone when I'm flying the drone. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I've just lost my drone. So as you can see, absolutely as near as perfect as you're going to get. Glass reflections. So what I've got on the back of the screen right here, yeah, hang on, come on, there we go. Yeah, it's a really simple composition. I've just gone to include the reflection in the image, including pretty much the same amount of sky as the same amount of reflection, so it's nicely balanced. I'm not too keen on the area on the right. The cliffs on the right is quite dark, so I'll either brighten them up in processing, or I'll change the aspect ratio of the image and cut a bit of the right hand side of the image off. But yeah, it's just a simple image, really. I'm just going to wait and see if we get any light coming, because at the minute the light's behind the sun's behind the clouds. Sorry, it looks like it's not going to be the greatest of evenings. There's a lot of cloud on the horizon, but if I can just get a little bit just shining on the buttress, it should work out quite nicely. I keep kind of hoping that the drone would be floating on the surface of the water and maybe drift to the shoreline. I keep having a look, but nah, I imagine it would have sunk, wouldn't it? It's probably too heavy to float. I just thought maybe because the arms were obviously out and the propellers, it would maybe just float on the surface, but I think I'm being quite possibly the most optimistic person here right now. I've just got to accept that it's gone. Yeah, sucks to be me right now. Just getting some lovely light on the buttress now. I'd like it to be a bit more evenly spread. Again, if I could get the light on the right hand side, it'd be lovely, but I'll take whatever I'm given tonight. So as is always the case, I've started to get the nice light, but then the wind has picked up and we've lost those glass-like reflections. I might be able to blend it in with a slightly earlier shot. But yeah, it's still looking nice, but not as good as those glass-like reflections I had a few moments ago. Right, I'm packed up and out of here. Pretty disastrous trip, eh? Photos weren't great. Lost the drone. And now I've got an hour and a half, 2 hours, no, an hour and a half hike back to the van. So I should get back about midnight. I was going to sleep in the van tonight, maybe do sunrise in the morning, but depending how I feel when I get back to the van, I might just drive home. obviously not in the best of spirits right now. The only positive I can take is my bag's a bit lighter on the way back to the car now. So yeah, you know, silver lining and all that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope it's been a bit of comedy value. Now more than ever, I'd love it if you subscribed, liked the video, left a comment. The sooner I can get to that 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, I can start sticking adverts on my videos, start clawing back that money, and you never know, one day might get a drone again. Fly that one into a lock as well. So yeah, that's enough from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, if there is another one. Bye.